woman's voice coming out of the radio and smoke out of the back. You gotta get this thing out of here.
I'd invite him into the passenger seat, but I know what happened the last time we saw that.
Hello. Let me say that you are in for a treat. Because I have recently watched a lost episode with 1,800 people, and it's not like in your living room. It's way better. Because you all get the jokes, you get the ironies, you get whenever a face from the past shows up. It's pretty great. The problem is that the actors on screen don't hold while you have your big reactions. You're going to miss out on a few things, but it's all right. I know you're going to watch it later anyway.
It's not like a sitcom where the people come on and pause and wait.
No holding for laughs.
So have you seen the final episode? You just came from Kimmel. Didn't they show the final episode for everybody there?
They did. Over at Kimmel, they have how many hundred people locked down all day? They had to sign away their lives for 11 hours or something.
No spoilers, no spoilers.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay, so you still haven't seen it.
I worked on it, but I haven't seen it.
Were you happy the way it ended?
I'm delighted with the way the Ben storyline ends. It couldn't have been better. For years I've been thinking, what's the right way to go out? And I thought about different weapons, you know. But, well, you'll see tonight. It's true to the story, it's true to everything you understand about Ben, and it's in between.
So what was your, because it's already filmed, everything's already done, so what was your experience on the last episode? I mean, like, what was it like?
It was really hard work. It's, not only is it emotionally fraught, but it's violent, and everything is in extremis. You know, you can't just play a scene. You have to be deluged with rain while you're playing the scene. Or you have some terrible wound and you're playing the scene while you're deluged. You know, the work was rough, just let me say that.
Well, yeah, I must say I enjoyed the fact in the Flash Sideways world, Ben got to get beat up again.
Like he needed that.
Yeah.
I said when you're making a citizen's arrest, you need to be a little tougher.
Yeah, I don't know what Ben thought he was doing, but he hadn't really thought it was.
No, Dr. Linus.
Yeah, Dr.
Remember, it's Dr. Linus.
That's Dr. Linus.
Do you think you maybe, ticked off one of the writers that they're always beating you up on the show?
I don't know what they're thinking.
You seem like a nice guy.
I think I am, and they seem like nice guys too.
Oh man. So what are you gonna do after Lost? Like, what's your game plan? Are you just gonna go off to an island somewhere?
I don't know. I'm at a loss.
Start a podcast?
Start a podcast, possibly.
I'm looking for a new partner.
No, but you would grow unhappy with me. I see there's a disaster there. I don't really have any plans. This has so occupied my life for so long. I'm hardly even prepared to plan for the next thing. I guess I need to take some time and recover from all of this.
Yeah, you've earned it.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely. One last question for me before we go to the audience. Now, it seemed like Ben finally went to the good side at the beginning of this season. But in the last episode that we've seen, so as be as spoiler-free as he can be, he seemed to be like, now he's all gung-ho with Man in Black. Or it seems like he may be planning something since he gave Miles the walkie-talkie What was that like for you? Like, did you feel like, oh, I'm going to be, I'm redeemed, or were you always expecting like, oh, maybe he's going to go back to his old ways?
I don't even think about those things.
No.
I just think, Ben is capable of expressing enthusiasm for a job that even he doesn't want. And I think when he sat down on the porch, he waited for his own death. And since it didn't present itself immediately, then he began to scramble again and made the best deal he could think of in the moment. And actually, it wasn't a completely unattractive deal. He's accustomed to collateral losses.
Did you get enjoyment out of finally killing Mr. Whitmore?
Well, there's a man that had to die. There are characters like Ben, and you think, oh, I don't know, but Whitmore, you know.
Yeah, it was good to finally get his revenge for Alex's death.
So satisfying. I mean, that's a grudge, or that's a moral imbalance that has needed to be righted for how many years? And he's gonna cut a deal by whispering in a demon's ear? Not while I'm armed.
Jack, do you have any more questions? Okay. All right, so we have microphones. I think there's one on this side, one on this side, and there's one up there. They're going to be walking around. So if you want to ask a question, raise your hand. We're going to start on this side first. So raise your hand if you want to ask a question. Here we go. Go ahead and say your name when you ask.
Hi, my name's Ann. I'm from Chicago. I flew out just for this. You need to smoke a couple came with me. It's going to keep me company during the finale. So my question is, when we see Ben's secret room, he's got all of these different passports. We know he's got presumably a ridiculous amount of money, unless he was completely lying to Miles. Did you ever think about what his backstory might be, why you had those things? Is this like Benjamin Linus, international playboy? Why does he have all this?
Tools of the trade, apparently, and I never dwelt too long on it. It seemed enough. Some backstories are better if they're just fragmentary, just tantalizing bits and pieces of things. There did seem to have been at one time serious money, and he has bags of currency and passports and weapons and things all over the place. But that stuff's only useful if you're still in charge of things. He's been past all that for a while now. And it's sad, and you wonder what innocent persons are going to do when they come across all that stuff down through the centuries. Was that an answer?
For Lost, it is an answer.
I miss I miss the old James Bond qualities. They're gone. Clearly.
And now the Dr. Linus is the more kind of the nerdy,
Yeah.
Is that fun playing that kind of guy?
Now it's TV dinners and oxygen tanks.